Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Heart-Shaped Leaves. I'm Rachel. I'm coming at you today with some Strawberry Begonia Care 101. I've been really in love with strawberry begonias ever since the first time I saw them at Lowe's and Home Depot, and the only problem was that every single one that I saw was always eat up with mealy bugs or aphids or some other kind of infestation. So one day I went to a Lowe's out of town. I saw this strawberry begonia and I brought it home. It had these long droopy leaves, which I was so unfamiliar with the plant at the time. I just thought that was the way it was supposed to trail. They were also quite yellow, but like I said, not sure about this plant when I first got it. You know, we all do our research, not all of us, but some of us do our research after we get our plants. So I brought him home, and wouldn't you know it, once I did a more thorough inspection, this strawberry begonia also had mealy bugs. So bummer. I had to go through and I had to cut off. There was so much large, heavy yellow foliage, which, by the way, this thing weighed about a good, see how bouncy it is now? When I first brought it home, it also weighed a good, 40 pounds with just water weight from being overwatered, which is what caused the sagging, yellowing leaves on this strawberry begonia. So that's the reason why you don't see those lovely little pink trailing pieces with all the little babies down here, and that's because a lot of maintenance had to be done around the rim of this plant just to get it to square one where it's supposed to be. But she's just now looking full and fresh and bouncy, and I've almost got her clean of the mealybugs. She stays away from all my other plants, but she's doing really good. She likes bright indirect light. So I've got a southeast facing window right here. It gets a lot of bright morning sun. I'll show you in the side view. She's hanging up right there in the window. She's not touching the other plants, but she's hanging right there in the window, and she absolutely loves it. Even with all I think the first round we did alcohol, half water treatment. The second round we did neem oil. The third round we did neem oil, and she's just now starting to get where she's really thick and full looking. So I have seen just one or two of those little what's here and there on here, but we're getting there. This is not a true begonia, by the way. It's called a strawberry begonia, but not a true begonia. So, you can see some symmetry in these leaves that you wouldn't see with a average begonia back here. You see the asymmetry here. So not a true begonia, but like a begonia, they're very hairy. They got hairy stems and they got hairy leaves. They don't want their hairy stems and leaves to get wet. But I think that's a pretty good rule with any begonia or any hairy leafed or hairy stemmed plant. So water it. I don't think it's totally necessary to bottom water it, but just make sure when you are watering it that you're just not, giving it a shower like you would an ivy or something like that. So for light, we're going to say bright indirect light. For watering, we're going to say water if you have a water meter, which I hope you do. If you don't, go get one. Let it get all the way dry, to the red ticker, not all the way to the bottom of the red ticker, to the red, and let her get dry, and then give it a good soak, let it drain through, and then hang her back up. And that's really what she wants. And I would love to come back and give an update once she gets some little babies down here. That's really the whole reason why I bought a strawberry begonia in the first place, is because I loved the fact that when they hung, they had these little threading tendrils down here, but she will have babies. She is not a lost cause. This girl will have babies. So that's sums it up for the Strawberry Begonia Care 101. Bright and direct sunlight, let it get to the dry, not bone dry, give it a water, and fertilize. I would say houseplants, I don't think, in my opinion, don't need to be fertilized like crazy. I think that you get a lot of problems if you try to fertilize them like crazy. Once a month. Give it some food once a month, and she ought to do just great. Anyways, so that wraps it up for Strawberry Begonia Care 101. don't be afraid to bring one of these babies home if it has a couple mealy bugs. Y'all can work it out together, and it will get bigger in the long run. And I can't wait to do an update video and show you all the babies that this girl's gonna bring. So anyways, what in the hell do I say at the end of these videos? Oh yeah, peace out. Later, taters. Catch you on the flip side.